Testing 1, testing 2, testing 3. I just thought I would do a slight introduction. I've been reading children's books, and this is from my own collection, and it's not too much in circulation anymore. And they banned the Disney movie called Song of the South, but this is from the book put out by Disney, and it's one story. It's called The Laughing Place. Ha 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 ha. And this is what it looks like. It's called Uncle Remus Stories, and here it is. I just hope you could see that. It's a long book. As you see, there's old Brer Bear just taking it easy, going down the river of life. Yeah, and he looks all relaxed. And in the background, it looks like we got Uncle Remus's cabin. I guess that. And then who and behold is caught by a fishing line, but old Brer Rabbit himself. Old Brer Bear, he's done caught his fishing line in the pants of old Brer Rabbit. And this is the front of the book, and this book was not bought this year, no, yet next year, or last year, or yesterday. This book was bought a long time ago, back in the 1970s. And without further ado, I'll give one more close-up and we'll get started on the story of Brer Rabbit and the Laughing Place. And incidentally, my great-grandmother used to tell me Brer Rabbit stories when I was a kid. She would tell me about Tar Baby, but that's another story. One more close-up. There we go. Now, I will read The Laughing Place. If I can get it set up. Bear with me, I must move the camera. And I must turn on the ceiling light. Let's hope I can do it. Okay, I need to do like this. There we go. Uncle Remus and the Laughing Place. There we go. Getting it. Beautiful artwork. Beautiful scenery. Yeah, yes, most mighty satisfaction. Now let me check it out one more time. Oh no, here we go again. About as bad as the Tar Baby. Okay, that's about as good as we can get. So here we go. Here we go with The Laughing Place. Before I read The Laughing Place, I'd like to read a small introduction that was written by Walt Disney himself. See that picture? That's a good one. And there's Uncle Remus's cabin. That's a good picture. Okay. This was written by Disney himself. Here we go. Walt Disney's comments on The Brer Rabbit. Three generations of readers, young and old, have learned to love the laughter and the wisdom in the tales of Uncle Remus. The pranks of his Brer Rabbit have become a real part of American folk lore. So much so that few of us are even aware of the original source from which they came. Ethnologists agree that the source is quite ancient, and it probably goes back to the legends of the African Negro, or black, long, long ago. Slaves brought the legends to this country and retold them on the old plantations of the South. It was here in Georgia, in the days of the Civil War, that Joel Chandler Harris first heard them. He listened with painstaking care of a scholar. He recorded, he edited, he compiled. Then with the genius of a true artist, he created his great black man storyteller, Uncle Remus. It was from the tongue of Uncle Remus in his humble slave cabin that Brer Rabbit, Brer Fox, and all their friends and enemies really came to life. Now this was written by Walt Disney himself. Now, a little introduction of who was Uncle Remus. Okay, so here it is. Let's see here. One more adjustment. One more. Okay, I hope I can get it in. Who was Uncle Remus? Johnny and Uncle Remus were friends. And here is Uncle Remus at this fireplace with Johnny and Jenny. Uncle Remus. And he was with his friends. Johnny's hair was brown, his skin was fair, and he was not quite 9. Uncle Remus' hair was white, his skin was black, and no one knew how old he was. The house where Johnny lived had everything: big rooms, big doors, big doorknobs, big chairs, big windows that looked out on the family's fields of cotton, tobacco, and corn. The cabin where Uncle Remus lived had almost nothing at all. Just one little room where Uncle Remus slept and cooked and smoked his corn cob pipe. His only window looked out through the trees toward a swamp. The reason Johnny loved Uncle Remus so much was the wonderful things that he knew. He knew everything there was to know about the birds, the animals, and all the creatures. He even understood the language they used when they spoke. He understood what the screech owl said to the hoot owl in the tree outside his cabin. He understood Aduma-kur-kummer-kur. Aduma-kur-mer-kummer-kur. That's turtle talk that bubbles up from the bottom of the creek. Johnny liked to hear Uncle Remus tell stories about what creatures were doing, and he liked the funny old-fashioned way he spoke. Every evening before supper, he and his friend Jenny went down to Uncle Remus's cabin to listen. All Uncle Remus had to do was to take one puff on his pipe, and a story would just start rolling out of the smoke. It might be a story about a lion, an elephant, or a bullfrog. But most of the stories were about that smartest of all creatures, Brer Rabbit, and the tricks that he played on Brer Fox and Brer Bear. And there will never be an end to the stories about Brer Rabbit, say Uncle Remus, 'cause he's always up to something new. He ain't very big, he ain't very strong, but when the thinking machine of his starts a cooking up devilment, he's the smartest creature in the earth. Yes, sir. He the smartest creature in the earth. So then Johnny listened to all this, you see. He listened to this. And he say, what'd you say about Brer Rabbit? Which Brer Rabbit was that, honey? Why, you said something about Brer Rabbit. Who, me? I might have said something about him the day before yesterday. It's done gone clean off of my mind. Why, you said there was a tale about Brer Rabbit in the laughing place. Well, bless my soul, child, I sure did. And if I don't tell you about him, you gonna pester me till I does. So what's the odds? 'Tain't no great tale nohow. Now this Brer Rabbit, he is the outdoingest, the most vodacious critter in the whole world. Now this tale didn't happen yesterday, nor the day before. 'Twas a long time ago. And in them days, everything was mighty satisfaction. Yes, sir, mighty satisfaction. The critters, they were closer to the folks, and the folks, they was closer to the critters. And if you excuse me for saying so, 'twas better all around. Yes, sir, honey, it happened on one of them zippity-doo-dah days. Now that's the kind of day when you can't open your mouth without a song jumping right out of the zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. It's the truth, it's actual. Everything is satisfaction. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Wonderful feeling, wonderful day. Wonderful feeling, feeling this way. Zoom, 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 zoom. Where is that bluebird? Oh, there he is. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Wonderful feeling, wonderful day. Then Johnny interrupted old Uncle Remus. You said you would tell about Brer Rabbit and the laughing place. Why, bless my soul, child, just give me time to clear my mind. Like as I was saying, honey, this tale happened a long time ago. A time when Brer Rabbit was feeling mighty uppity. And if you excuse me for saying, I've got to turn to the story of the laughing place. After the time the Brer Rabbit tied up King Lion, he got to feeling high and mighty. In all this world he bragged, "Ain't no creature that dares to lay upon me. As safe as can go whithersoever and whithersoever I please." And this Brer Rabbit did. Every morning, soon as he'd sucked the dew off his tail, off he'd go a-pranking round the neighborhood, without a thought in his head about being catched. 'Twas long before Brer Rabbit began to grow a bit careless. Well, one afternoon, he happened to feel sort of tired, so all of his own alone self, he hopped off to the woods to take a little nap. He laid down right in the broad open daylight, and he snoozed and he snoozed. He don't know exactly how long he snoozed, but by and by, he hear a mumbling and a muttering close beside him. Brer Rabbit wiggled his nose. He opened up his eyes just a slit, and lo and behold, he see that he ain't in the woods anymore. No, sir. He ain't in the woods anymore. And he didn't know exactly long he snoozed. But when he opened his eyes, he sure was not in the woods anymore. He's somewhere way down in the dark inside of a cave. There's a fire crackling there in the darkness and popping out red sparks. Brer Rabbit stretched his eyes open wide. He looked to one side, and who does he see gnashing his shiny sharp teeth but the last person on the earth he want to see? The meanest of all persons, Brer Fox. He looked to the other side, and who does he see grinning right down in his face but the next meanest of all persons, Brer Bear. Brer Rabbit sort of scared, and his heart, he go flip-flop, flip-flop, flip-flop. Now he looked down at himself, and what does he see but a great big rope tied round and round him all the way from his foot to his chin. Worse than that, he's tied up tighter than a tick, like a ear of green corn all ready to roast. Brer Rabbit not feeling high-mighty anymore. Brer Rabbit so scared the chills go running down his back all the way out to the end of his little bobtail. Brer Fox, he leaned down close to Brer Rabbit and snarled his teeth. "I scared you this time, Brer Rabbit. I catch you for sure." He twisted the rope tighter around Brer Rabbit's neck, and he tied it in a knot. Then he winked at Brer Bear. "Look, Brer Bear, I'm going to make this little rabbit a bow tie." Next he jerked the rope. Brrrp. Brer Rabbit's breath come quick. His neck is almost squeezed till he about choked to death. "You look mighty slick in that there bow tie, Brer Rabbit. You's the all dressed up for dinner." "My dinner," said Brer Fox. He licked his chops. "My dinner too. Hum, said Brer Bear, smacking his lips. "Take a look at that fire, Brer Rabbit. That's where you're going to roast. We're going to roast you right now." Brer Rabbit see the red-hot flames leaping up from the fire, and he scared most out of his skin. If ever there was a time he had to work his mind fast, the time was then. He work it, and by and by he fetch him to the right idea. Well, sir, Brer Rabbit, he opened his mouth and he laughed very loud. Ha 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 ha! Brer Fox and Brer Bear, they so astonished, they look at each other like they was struck dumb. Brer Fox cleared up his throat. Yes, sir. And Brer Fox, he cleared up his throat. And what do you think happened? What do you think happened? Yes, sir. Old Brer Rabbit, he just kept laughing. He opened his mouth and he laughed some more. Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Brer Fox and Brer Bear, they're so astonished they look at each other like they was struck dumb. Brer Fox cleared up his throat. Maybe we didn't, rather, you didn't hear me, Brer Rabbit, he shouted. I says we's goin' to roast ya. Brer Rabbit laughed some more. Ha 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 ha, roast me alive, that's funny. Ha 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 ha. I guess you don't understand, holla Brer Bear. We says we's a-goin' to roast you on this here burning fire. That's nothing to laugh at. You ought to be scared. But Brer Rabbit laughed some more and some more. I heard you say you going to roast me. But why's you laughing? Asked Brer Fox. Excuse me, Brer Fox, but I just can't help laughing because I was just being to my laughing place. Laughing place? Brer Bear scratched his head. What's a laughing place? Oh, it's a secret place I knows about, says Brer Rabbit. Then Brer Rabbit suddenly burst out in a song. Everybody's got a laughing place to go. Everybody's got a laughing place and you'll find yours, I know. Ho 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 ho. Ha 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 ha. Ho 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 ho. A secret place, Brer Fox grumbled to himself. I sorta likes to know about that there secret place. Tell me where 'tis, Brer Rabbit. Don't you sassy me. Tell me where it is. Tell me where it is. This very minute. But Brer Rabbit just laughed some more. Then he say, I can't tell you exactly where it is. I have to show you. How can I show you when I'm all tied up like this? Now the laughs come so hard that Brer Rabbit looked like he going to shake his jawbones loose. Brer Fox and Brer Bear, they just watch him and they get curiouser and curiouser to know what that secret laughing place is. They go off to the corner of the cave and they whisper together, then they come back. Say, Brer Fox, shaking his paw, right smacking Brer Rabbit's face. We want you to take us to that secret laughing place of yours. But as soon as we sees what 'tis and where 'tis, we're going to come back here in the cave and then we're going to hurry up with the roasting. With that, they take Brer Rabbit down from the stick. They unwind the rope, but they keep him tied on to the one end. Then they start off, Brer Fox and Brer Bear. They march along sort of serious-like, hanging on tight to Brer Rabbit. And they were hanging on tight to that there rope. Brer Rabbit, he lead the way to the woods, prancing and dancing like being tied to a rope was a fine lot of fun. By and by, they get to a place where there was a big hickory tree with a sort of hollow place in the trunk. When Brer Rabbit see that, he start to laugh again. There 'tis, there 'tis. Ooh, that's it. There it is. I can't stand it. I can't stand it no more. Oh, it's so funny. I just can't. It's so funny. And he laughed and he laughed, and the ha-has come busting out of his mouth so fast he can scarcely stand on his foot. There 'tis, he yelled. There 'tis, pointing to the tree. There's my laughing place right there.
I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing at all, said Brer Fox.
No me, said Brer Bear. I don't feel funny at all.
You will, Brer, said Brer Rabbit. You will. Stand up closer to the holland the tree, and then poke your heads way down inside.
Well, Brer Fox and Brer Bear, they did exactly that. But it didn't make them feel exactly funny. And it didn't exactly make them feel like laughing. But then suddenly, Brer Fox let out a howl.
Woo! Wah! Ee! Yeah! Yeah!
Squalled Brer Bear. Hoo! Hoo! Hee! Hee! Ha! 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 Hoo! Ha! Ha! Hoo! Hoo! Then out from the tree come both their heads, and out come 100,000 bumblebees. They swarm round Brer Fox and Brer Bear. They sting them and they bite them like they're going to tear their hides clean off. Brer Fox and Brer Bear, they whack them and they smack them, and they forget to hold on to Brer Rabbit's rope. They forget everything except batting those bees. By and by, the bees get tired and these goes away. Now Brer Fox and Brer Bear sit down on to catch their breath, and their heads was all swell up and their eyes was squinched up tight, and they was mighty mad. Just then, from the bushes right behind them, they hear a sort of snicker. Brer Rabbit. Brer Bear, he foamed at the mouth. Brer Fox, he chomped his teeth.
Why, you slinking low down, whatchamacallum? You said this was a laughing place. I says 'twas my laughing place, sing out Brer Rabbit, and this is the best laugh I's ever had.
With that, he throwed back his head and he let out such a whooping big laugh that it echoed all the way through the woods and all the way down through the gopher tunnels and under.
It's so funny, them bees really tore you up. Oh, that's so funny. Sting, sting, sting. Ha ha ha. Bee, bee, bee. Ha ha ha. Buzz, buzz. Ha hoo, 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 hoo. So funny.
And they laughs, and they just, his laughter just went all through the woods, and all the creatures in the woods started to laugh. And his laughter went down to the gopher tunnels and under the ground, and the birds and the trees, they hear and they started laughing. Then the squirrels and the woodchucks and the weasels and the worms, pretty soon, as I says before, every creature in the woods was laughing fit to kill. Yes, sir, it happened on one of them zippity-doo-dah days, and they was all laughing. All except Brer Fox and Brer Bear, and they did not laugh at all. Well, Sir Johnny, I hope you likes the laughing place, but you two better get on back pretty soon if you don't go back to the old big house and eat your supper. But we want to hear another story, Uncle Remus. Why, bless my soul, child. There's more time for stories later. You go on and get your supper. And with that, Johnny and Jenny was leaving with a smile on their face, saying, "Oh, we gotta find our laughing place too. We gotta find our laughing place. Uncle Remus, do we have a laughing place?" Why, bless my soul, child, everybody has a laughing place. But for some, there's one place, and for others, it is another place. You're just going to have to find your laughing place on your own. So Johnny and Jenny, they come running out of the Uncle Remus's cabin, going, "We got to find our laughing place, laughing place." And oh, they were chuckling and laughing all the way back home. And that ends the laughing place. 'Tis the laughing place. That's it.